I don't know about that.
Oh, I guess caught in the end.
That was really weird. He pounced on him and then immediately pounced to a tree without even trying to get the Jingu back. Perhaps expecting a fast
Scared about the counterplay.
Yeah.
Double damage for SF. Full rune control right now for Wildcard, so we'll be getting that no problem.
And this game, how Soniqs can try to mentally come back, because again, they're not supposed to be, in their minds at least, and many others, not supposed to be even in the lower bracket finals to begin with. The Mounds just showed up and crap out of them yesterday. So that gotta feel like it does put a state of shock inside of them.
Axe observes carnage
mentally speaking,
at Radiant's top tower.
Might have some effects. Of course, game one, that was not the case at all. So
yeah,
Radiant's top
it's
tower
a very
is
different
falling.
ballpark.
Really well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Get another tier 1 stomp.
Man, it feels so good to play SF with level 4 sidekick. He hits so hard. His lifesteal is amazing.
Radiant's top tower
And he's
is
gonna
under
get to.
attack.
He's gonna go to work. Double damage. Dragonlance.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This is gone.
There's a Wraith Pact on
Radiant's
Eve
top
as
tower
well.
has
Are
fallen.
they gonna?
If Axe was a
Dire's
tower, bottom tower is
They have
under
Aegis
attack.
for a minute.
They do.
You betcha they're going. All right.
Dire's bottom tower is
Start
taking
doing some damage. Leslau waiting on the wing, still 1,000 away from getting his BKB. Is Alex not going to get connected
Dire's
on?
bottom tower is
Will
under
live.
attack.
The defense.
Alex actually jumped in with rebound on top of SF as he was getting stunned by the cursed crown. So he jumped into the enemy base while stunned, gets stunned by Lesh, and still gets out. That was a bit of a mistake, but goes unpunished.
Yeah, I think Soniqs are waiting for the BKBs.
Yeah.
The one
They
on
have
Primal
to.
Beast is pretty big, and Monkey King still a recipe away as well. Had the minus for a little bit now. I mean, the real issue is that you're going to have a Monkey King with BKB and basically nothing else. But the good news, silver lining, the Aegis is being consumed in 15 seconds one way or the other. But they got a lot out of it. They got a lot of these outer buildings. I mean, there's only tier 2 mid remaining for Soniqs at 19 minutes.
Yeah, you'd imagine Wildcard would want to go and get the bottom outpost, right? And you get the top tier 2 tower, which is very unusual to be the first one to claim. It's not as natural of a transition as when you get the common bottom tier 2 tower, but it still gives you a lot of extra map control and information and gives you that passive benefit every minute, so I think that would be a good choice.
MSS has his mechanism. He's working on the Wraith Pact as well, but obviously well behind Eve.
Bottom tower is
Who has
under
the
attack.
advantage of being the position 1 farm. And going for Boots of Bearing as well. So what
Very
slows are there?
Dire's bottom
mid-game
tower
centric
is
build
taking
from
many
Visage with Wraith
wounds.
Pact plus the Boots of Bearing. A lot of the time we see Visages get maybe that drum and then go for a bigger item like AC or Ags if it's that kind of game. But he will get the full Boots of Bearing as well for his team.
Dire's bottom tower is
I mean,
under
their
attack.
lineup looks really fearsome at this point in time. Like,
does.
I think fighting into this is almost
Dire's
impossible.
bottom tower is
BKBs
under
will make it
attack.
possible, however. So again, just keep buying that time. They will have Monkey Kings now, I believe.
And Leslau
Yes.
is about to get his with one more creep, looks like.
How about Quinn? He's far away. He went Kai Assange first.
Yeah.
Plenty of ground to cover on the Lesh rack.
I mean, are you waiting for the third BKB?
I think you are if you get the luxury. If you have the option of doing it, why not, right? I don't think you have to force a fight. You probably, if you're Soniqs, you might not feel that uncomfortable about the prospect of this game just dragging out a little
Dire's
bit.
bottom tower is
You
under
probably
attack.
feel like Visage and Viper will not do as much as they're doing right now in 5 to 10.
Alone has a haste rune again. Pops, he sees, no, doesn't see Quinn.
He thought
Pops
Quinn
the
was
Requiem, yeah,
down.
not gonna connect.
Ooh, this could turn ugly. These birds, they're gonna find 2 heroes.
Leslau, he's got his BKB now, but will you use the first charge defensively? He's like, yes.
But what about Quinn? No TP.
Yeah, he's just...
He basically
get the
just
vision with
sold
these
the
birds.
lash.
Yeah, so he's going to try to make this as long and painful as possible, but it's instant. He dies instantly.
That is a very big catch for them. I understand they didn't want to fight there. They don't have the information. Like, if Primal pops BKB and charges into them, there's just no saying what's going to happen. They might have both died, but... Yeah, Quinn there without a TP, stuck in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And they're going to loot you in the outpost now as well. The outpost already claimed, as a matter of fact, by Sam.
Is that they're not putting the Philly Stone on Quinn until he gets the BKB.
Tower has fallen.
I feel like you don't really need your attack damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Gonna see high ground potential here from Wildcard. 6k lead. No Aegis though. Roche will be able to see when he spawns in just a moment if it's a quick one or not. Minute and a half, so very average.
Tower almost claimed. They will smoke. I think this was within Radiant Vision.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Levi is going to TP top and show himself.
Has been slain.
Push out that wave. I think you're just playing for next Roche if you're a wild card, right? You know it's up soon, so you're going to use the smoke to get information.
Top tower is under attack.
Eye for Sammy Boy. Boundless strike onto 2. Paralyzed to follow with the triple as well. 2 kills from Soniqs, just like that.
It's only supports
it is the 2
though.
support.
Use MK's BKB reveal there. If they can get a tower or Roche off this, this feels a lot better for sure. But Blitz's still online. I don't even know if they're going to get a tier 1 out of this, to be honest. Like, the birds can delay it with the familiar drops and soon. So this actually opens up Roche for the Dire, because when he spawns, the BKB on Monkey King will still be on cooldown. So if they have control of that area, they know there's no Monkey BKB, which is a really, really big deal for Soniqs to be able to team fight. Get that scouting going. Be a big pick.
Yeah, if it's all about whether they're able to scout out Roche like instantly. The second time between KB.
I mean, if he wants to, he can park a bird there. It's a little bit of a farming loss, but the value of finding the immediate Roche is very, very high in this game. Nice D work here from Sam.
All right, so each second that passes now is 1 second extra for UR to get his BKBs back up.
Oh, he's in trouble.
He is. He's gonna pounce. There's a tree dance.
Birds are fast. I mean, he can keep jumping. He got far enough.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, that's pretty good news for Soniqs, actually. This bought enough time that MKBKB is up for Roche. So there was an opportunity there for Wildcard if they scouted it instantly and made that call. And that would be a very Wildcard of them to kill Roche fast.
That was really weird when you said MKBKB.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Monkey King's a Black King bar.
Thank
you. You're welcome.
Yeah, Roche is up, as we said. Has not been scouted yet from either team, though. And how close is Quinn to his BKB? He's still a full recipe away, so he's not going to have it for this fight. And which is why the Philly Stone is so good.
I don't think we still would have had it, though. I mean, it's not going to give him 1k gold. They see Sam. He's going to ward. They have really good vision coverage here, Wildcard. They're going to start on the Roche. So Arcane Rune SF. Trying to stack up those raises, already up to 4.
Yeah.
5.
Looks like Soniqs want to contest. Quinn is here. Yawar has the vision, faking out his Wukong's command. Has the Midas to use, needs to use it immediately for full value.
This is such a safe way of roaching, as long as he has mana on SF, right? Like,
yeah, well, he is
they don't
running
even
out.
have a hero in the pits.
He is running out of mana, though.
Yeah.
How many stacks is that on Roche? 13 Shadow Raise stacks right now. Blobs come. On BKB from alone. Now they're right-clicking it, and they will get it uncontested, essentially. Aegis down. Shard. I don't know who got that.
SF. It's the next mastery talent. So he gets that automatic guaranteed crit every 3 seconds if he wants to. He will heal 0.5 second fear, and the crit is basically double damage.
That's
and you
new.
consume 1 soul.
The fear is kind of new, right? This wasn't here last year.
Yeah, it's pretty new in the grand scheme of things. I think it's from 730. The last patch of 731, maybe? Not sure.
And well, Soniqs, a 9k deficit. Wildcard just owning, really. feel like it's mostly
Yeah.
them owning this game than it is Soniqs not playing well. Very impressed with Sammy Boy's.
They've
alone.
basically just shut down the map, right? Like this time around is the direct opposite of last game. It's Soniqs that had a couple of deaths and fell behind, and Wildcard are just taking the towers and warding the Radiant lineup to really get something going. It's commendable how much Jawar has come back. He's closing in on a Scotty now, so he is getting, but the fact of the matter is every minute the Wildcard Gaming lead just grows because they're playing more of the map. Like Soniqs get to
BKB
pick
on
up the
Quinn.
scraps.
Yeah, so maybe they wait for the Scotty, although that's still 300 from the next point booster and then 1200 for.
Gonna use the illusions to take all the brambles.
Is under attack.
Quinn. Gonna try to defend. I don't think they're gonna get this Scotty in time. Drums are popped. Boots of bearing.
Vitamins and tower is under attack.
Okay, he's waiting for the boots of bearing for when he's out of charges of the drums to refresh. And ooh, the double split earth, pretty good.
Tower is in one of them.
Cookie's there though. See if they try to. Will they give this racks up in the end? Are they just trying to delay for the monkey to kill the farm a little bit more? As the BKB spot from alone. Top lane is being pushed by Yawar. It's gonna be fortified in the meantime.
After the melee Rex
The
fell.
melee Rax falls.
Tower is under
Oh,
attack.
that is a big blunder from Soniqs, actually. They had that glyph the whole time. Too long. I was going to say SF amazing at taking Raktir. He has the Presence Aura talent, he gets Sidekick, and he has Brigand's Blade. So, really taking down these buildings. But that glyph, pretty big mistake. If they use it earlier, I think they might just defend that lane. But you can see Soniq's mindset is we can't fight them. So, not even going to try to defend that with Monkey King. He went for the split push play together with Chen, and I think they got their own glyph and half a tower. Not a good trade.
Well, I think
Wildcard.
they're gonna start trying to fight here pretty soon. This is still there for 2 minutes, obviously, but you're gonna have the Scotty now. You have the plate mail on Leslau. You have BKB obviously on Quinn, and then Wraith Pact is being finished now by MSS.
Along with a backstab haste rune.
Oh boy, Quinn is gonna get saved temporarily thanks to the Hand of God. Leslau comes in with the onslaught as well, so dodging a bullet. And again, don't want to expend too much to try to take out Shadow
Radiant's
Team
middle
because
tower
Which
is
is insane. Oh,
Tier
these
2.
man. Good God. All right. Yeah, that was a nice cookie play from Sam. Almost got them that Lesh kill, but Quinn is just barely tanky enough with the Kayan Sanj plus the Chin heal. We'll keep him alive.
I don't think we've seen a Wukong's command the whole game. Am I wrong?
I think that is correct.
I mean, one benefit of it is you do get
Might
armor
see it now.
alone.
If Alone starts hitting this wave, gonna Fata.
Requiem onto Fada. He's just dead right off the bat. Shard being used to get that guaranteed crit. Now Leslau onslaughting as a retreat measure. Quinn getting slowed in the meantime. Not sure if they have the catch though. Although it's the stun. He might have to pop his BK.
For now.
Found the crit. Nice boundless strike and Wukong command being fake. Quinn not wanting to go in quite yet, although the buyback was expended here for Fata. Each fight, Wildcard gaining a little bit of ground, inch by inch. 20 seconds on the Aegis, though, if Soniqs is able to take advantage of the timing there. They certainly can kill him if they get the jump. 7 seconds now.
Alright, this tower's gone.
Yeah,
It's not gone.
it's alive.
It could have been gone.
100 HP. Alone, playing it safe now, as the Aegis has expired.
This is probably going to be Sonic's best chance. This few minutes, what is coming up right now. They need to fight before the next Roche. They know Aegis is expired. They have all their BKBs, including a 9-seconder, on Quinn. Conditions are not going to get better. You need to find some sort of a smoke play and get access to this high ground around your own ancient area so you can find an angle. But it is going to be quite challenging when you look at how offensive the warding from Wildcard is and how well pushed in waves are. We've got a lot of they are still just going to smoke bottom instead, and this could pay off in a pretty big way if Wildcard go and farm these jungle camps alone. The Silver Edge, do they have protection? They do have Frost on Leslau.
Okay, but the BKB instantly activated from Alone, but the countermeasure from BKB from Leslau is over. The rebound's going to save Alone, getting to the other side of the map. First Wukong's command of the game leads to the kill to Visage, so good start to the fight for Quincy. Root comes out, but Sandboy able to get to the low ground thanks to the shard. Alone, he finds the crit onto the Chen, and now Leslau, he goes in a little too deep. He's just getting right-clicked into Oblivion. Getting feared as well. That shard really showing its work as Leslau eventually drops. Yeah, this is not something we have gotten to see all too often. We saw the shard on Shadow at TI. That was the old version. Would have the fear.
This looked quite promising for Soniqs, but I think really important there, the rebound onto SF. It was Scotty slowed by Monkey King. Might have been able to just get trapped in the ring there, but Alex gets him out of there immediately. I think with the shard activation of the rebound as well, I think he just threw the SF out entirely instead of just giving move speed. So yeah, they showing the potential can happen here, Soniqs, but the disadvantage is still very severe.
Yeah,
Wildcard stand their ground and fight. There are 3 carries, these 3 range, all of these stats, they're all 3 very tanky. It's proving troublesome for Leshrac to pierce through all of this, especially the layers of Visage. That was the one hero they did kill, but it's primarily just Monkey King getting rid of the Visage. It just takes a lot of time and resources, and afterwards, who are you on next as Lesh? You're not going to go on the Viper, that will be too difficult. The Shadow Fiend was already thrown out, and the supports are doing a really good job at, you know, just playing outskirts. They're getting this value out of just throwing cookies and Mortimer Kisses, and Marcy's just repositioning heroes, popping BKB and running out. So yeah, we didn't really talk about how fun Alex is in this game on Marcy. 10k net worth almost.
Oh, that's the Philly Stone as well. Yeah, classic. I'm trying to think of power spikes for Soniqs, and I'm struggling. The Shivas, I guess, for Leslau is pretty good.
Quite a while ago. It's going to help somewhat, but for me, the majority of Primal Beast as a hero has passed in this game. He has very limited utility. He gets this one charge in where he needs to find a support.
Roche is up on a BKB from Alone. What? Misclick on the Shadow Fiend. That is an 80-second period with no BKB. It was not spotted though.
Soniqs don't know, but if they find this fight regardless,
yeah,
they're obviously not going to be playing with that in mind, so they might not go on an SF jump if possible. They're just they're really timid here. This is such a great map positioning from Wildcard. They have this high ground ward. They're all standing in formation with Sam in front. So if Soniqs try to aggress, I think they're just going to get blown away from that high ground.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, if they just had a ward there, obviously it would be pretty tough to have a ward there with map control that Wildcard have. Yeah, Wildcard just gonna, I would assume, chill until the BKB's back up. That's a pretty fast spawn. I was not paying attention. It seemed like it was instant, but it was probably just the usual where I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was pretty quick. Quinn with the shard on Lesh.
Yeah, that is going to make it pretty difficult to take Roche, although if they do it the same way last time, it's not going to matter, I suppose. But 17k lead for Wildcard. Looks like we're about to have a fight, so we're going to go in with Shadow Fiend BKB still on cooldown for 10 seconds.
Will be ready. It's time. They're hoping to find a pick down the lane here. Soniqs have good formation. Leslau ready to break smoke. Will break on Alex. Alex will ward.
They see it. A lot of Wildcard. Quinn kind of in the front. But he's placing his splitters in this battlefield to come, which it will not now.
Soniqs will instantly go for a counter smoke, and they're going to try to wrap around the back.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Roche scouted out now.
Oh, Yawar's on a ward.
He will get a ward, but gets a balance strike onto the Shadow Fiend. There's the pull.